Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Reckoning story arc, which took place in Wolverine Origins series and in Dark Wolverine. In the description below, I'll put in the specific issues. I just can't remember. It was written by Danny Way. And we have this three-way battle between Wolverine, Daken, and Romulus. Romulus was presented a couple years earlier as this mysterious figure from Wolverine's past. Very similar to Wolverine. He's like Grandpappy Wolverine, evil as hell. He's had a hand in everything that happened in Wolverine's life, and also brought up Wolverine's son of a bitch son, Daken. I just love to hate Daken. He's such an asshole all the time. I just love the character. I just love characters that I can despise. And especially during this time, like there's no redeeming qualities to Daken during this time. The only tiresome thing about the relationship with Wolverine and Daken, especially at first, is he would always come and go, wanting to kill Wolverine. Then he would join up with them. Then he would betray him. At this point, they decide to join forces to stop Romulus. And we know, obviously, that Daken's going to screw Wolverine over. And the interesting thing about this whole story arc with Romulus in general was that Wolverine and the mutants like Wolverine are throwbacks. They're like evolutionary offshots, not normal mutants. And I think that was totally retconned. That's like one of the most interesting aspects added to Wolverine's lore, and they retconned that. I'm not sure. But the thing is, Romulus wants a successor. He's been grooming Daken and Wolverine, but like Wolverine became a hero, and that's something that Romulus seems not to like very much. So he's grooming Daken to be his successor. It's never been well defined outside of being a evil asshole all the time. What Romulus does actually, what's his motivation, what pushes him. Like in this case, he just wants to push Daken to the point he's going to be the new alpha male, take him down. The guy is one of the oldest mutants ever. So at first, we have actually a double cross to a double cross. Wolverine fakes his attack to Daken, fakes that he killed him with the Muramasa blade. That's like a blade that can kill characters that have healing factors to draw out Romulus. Wolverine's got Hulk's son, part of his backup, covering his back. Because in a previous story, I'm not sure if I covered on this channel, Wolverine and Daken have a run-in with Hulk and Scar. That story just really served to illustrate how bad parents Wolverine and Bruce Banner are. And then we cut to what happened previously, where Romulus actually tried to court Scar into following him and his evil plans. So Romulus knew this was going to happen, that Scar was going to pop up during this whole confrontation. So Romulus, because this happens in Turkey, actually contracts a group of Kurdish mercenaries to take down Scar, and basically Scar starts leveling half of Turkey's capital. Also, Wolverine's working with Cloak during this time. Cloak and Dagger were running around with the X-Men during this particular era of the Dark Reign of the Marvel Universe. Daken tells Romulus, hey, we dupe you, but you know what? I'm going to be on your side. So that's the double cross of the double cross. And again, that's, as I mentioned before, like I sort of grew tired of that. Daken will always come back and forth with this type of thing. Like, I'm going to be with you, Dad, even though I hate you. Now I want to kill you. Now I hate you. Now we're friends. Now we're not. So after that brief confrontation between Wolverine, Scar, Romulus, and Daken, Daken actually makes his move to kill Romulus, but Wolverine snatches him up really quickly with Cloak. And Wolverine, instead of taking down Romulus, that he very much deserves, like Romulus just ruined Wolverine's life, they actually teleport in front of Wolverine's childhood home. And I didn't mention, like, I think Romulus also had a hand in Wolverine getting his claws and stuff like that. if Romulus is best buds with Apocalypse and Sinister too. So what happens is Wolverine, instead of taking him down, he just tells Cloak to absorb him into the dark dimension. He gets lost there. I thought to myself, what a bad way of finishing this story. But no, it doesn't finish, because what happens afterwards, we get a showdown between Daken and Wolverine. And Daken, the Muramasa blade was broken because Daken actually implanted shards of the sword into his inferior claws that come out from his wrists. So if he stabs Wolverine, Wolverine can't heal from that. So that's sort of an interesting angle, that Daken is a danger to Wolverine. So obviously in the battle, Wolverine proves to be the better fighter and thinks he's going to kill him. And like, Wolverine has history killing his own kids. There's a whole story arc where he kills a bunch of them. He didn't know they were his kids, but that happened. You see a grave, you see the pieces of the Muramasa blade and Daken's claws. Wolverine removed the claws, left Daken alive. And after this, Daken is going to create one of the biggest lineups of the Brotherhoods of Evil Mutants, and going to do a lot of really bad shit to X-Force. So, what do you guys think of this particular story arc? Have you read it? It's worth a read, even though it's a little tiresome, all the coming and going. What do you think of Daken? Do you love to hate him like me? Whatever happened to Romulus? Anyone knows his backstory? See you guys next time. Bye.